This tutorial, I just want to provide a quick course tour so that you can get the hang of navigating our Western Civ class. Excuse me, World Civ class, goodness. I also teach at CNM, and we don't do World Civ at CNM, we do Western Civ. Although I really vastly prefer World Civ to Western Civ, and if you're interested in why, you can ask me about that. Here you'll find my contact information via these links. I'm going to scroll past that image. This was a slave auction block that is still preserved on a street corner in Fredericksburg, Virginia. I was there at a conference just a couple of weeks ago and took this photograph. Stark reminder of major world trends as well as major American historical trends that are still very much with us today. Below here, let me hide this. Kind of partly hidden by my head, I think, are my contact information at a glance. So there's my email address, my number if you would like to text message me, my Twitter handle. You can contact me via Twitter as well, since we'll be working there together, and the link for virtual office hours. I'm noticing right now that there's a typo here. My office hours are Mondays from 9 to 11, so I will fix that as soon as I get the chance. If you can't meet with me at that time, this is kind of like a Skype-ish kind of platform that you link to there. We can set up a different appointment, or you can just get a hold of me via these other means, email, text message, and so on, just depending on your preference for communication. So you will click on the image here to begin the course. That's the easiest way to do so. I should mention that when you log into the class, please do check on the announcements. You can either use this link or the one here. I regularly send announcements out to the course, not every day, but on a regular basis. This will take you to the module that we're currently working on. So that will have to be updated manually, and I probably will get behind on that a little bit. I apologize. I will do my best to stay on top of it. But just note that that is the case. Module 1, here it is what you'll be working on for the first 2 weeks of class. As you can read here, the whole point of this module is to introduce you to the study of history and to the kinds of assignments we'll be doing together over the course of the semester. You can read through the introduction and this other information as you are able to. I will be posting this video here. Here are some articles that provide some tips about skimming your reading, so reading strategies in order to get through all of the information that you need to in a college course. I do highly recommend those, and I'm thinking about adding one other one that I saw just before I made this about how to engage with historical thinking in the digital world. We're using a lot of digital tools by design because I'm hoping that will help us to think or be very thoughtful about how we engage online and the kinds of conversations we have and information that we're able to create there. Scrolling down, here's a link to the syllabus and the all of the various assignment instructions for the whole semester. So again, remember, you're being introduced to what we're doing over the course of the entire semester here. I've given you a Twitter tutorial there, so if you've not used it before, please give that a look. Here's where you will go and introduce yourself to the rest of us on the discussion board. I've posted a video there. I've noticed that some of you have also posted there as well, although I haven't been able to jump into that conversation just yet. In the second week of the unit, you'll be doing a discussion on historical thinking and the study of history. So this is, what does that all mean? You know, what do historians actually do, and how do we study the past? Your first assignment on Twitter will be thinking critically about the concept of civilization, since that is a big part of what we're doing this semester as well. We're going to turn the notion of civilization on its head, hopefully, and think critical about what it actually means when we call something a civilization. Scrolling down, at the end of every module, there is a self-assessment and looking ahead. This is essentially another checklist so that you can make sure you've completed all of the work for the module. There's a kind of foreshadowing about what we'll be doing in the next module, and reminders about what you'll be needing to do for the final project. I'm going to show you Module 2 as well, because Modules 2 through 7 follow the exact same format. They're structured the same way. So if I show you one, you will know them all. Please do note, September 3rd is a holiday. I know that many of us taking online classes work through holidays and work through weekends, but please, if you have the chance, take some time off. There's plenty of wiggle room the way that I've set up these modules for you to be able to do that, and I hope that you are able to do that. So each module then, 2 through 7, will have an introduction, just a couple of paragraphs and an image that I've written and shared to just kind of give you a brief overview of the main events, themes, societies we'll be studying during that module. Then you will see a list of the assignments. So there's a list of what you need to complete by the first Sunday of the module, by the second Sunday. Scrolling back up here, you may have noticed I give you the dates for which day is the first Sunday, which day is the second Sunday of the module. So you'll know that you need to complete the readings, the tweets, and your question on the discussion board by the first Sunday. And then during the second week of the module, you'll do your responses on the discussion board, complete your journal entry, and if you choose, do one of the primary source responses. Here are the objectives for the module, and here you will see the readings. For the most part, the readings are always going to be from the assigned textbook. Every now and then I might add one extra article or something to provide another perspective or window on the information that we will be going over in the text. The videos and podcasts, as you can read here, are meant to be supplemental. So they're there to help you to better understand what you were reading. They're not the core of what we're doing in terms of the course material. They're there to help you if you get a chance to watch them. If you don't get a chance to watch them, also fine. These, for whatever reason, the little thumbnail didn't show up correctly, but I will be making use of John Green's Crash Course in World History series. That's what these are. But I'll be adding a few other videos and hopefully podcast episodes as well. I listen to a lot of podcasts. I just have to figure out which ones will best fit for that particular part of the course. This section will remind you to go and do your reading tweets. You click on our course hashtag and it will take you to Twitter if you're already logged in on your computer or your device. It will take you to the course hashtag search so you can see what people have been posting and add your comments there as well. If you're not sure how to do that, please check out that Twitter tutorial that I mentioned in Module 1. This will remind you of the discussion board instructions. That first Sunday, the first week, remember that your assignment is to post a question, an open-ended question that requires some evaluation and analysis rather than just an identification of facts or ideas. If you have questions about that, please let me know. This link will take you to the Module 2 discussion where you can complete your work. And again, this is the structure for all of the modules. Next, you'll see the journal entry, same thing. It will give you the instructions, this link, and this link is where you can submit your work. The journal entries are meant to be your way of kind of summarizing and thinking through the major points that you learned about over the whole course of the module. What is the overall significance of what we've been talking about? You can write that in a Word document or similar and submit it here. Or if you'd like, you can post these journal entries on your own blog site or some other kind of digital tool. Just let me know what it is that you decide to do with that. Primary source response. These are here in every module, but you only have to complete them for 3 of the modules between Module 2 and 7. Even though these are all here, Canvas is set up such that it will only count 3 of them. So this is the assignment. It will require you to go more in depth on evaluating one of the primary sources that is included in the textbook. And then you will use this link to submit your work. And again, remember, you just have to do 3 of these. I do suggest not skipping the first 3 though, because then you'll find that you have a higher workload as we get into the busier part of the semester. And as with the first unit, there is a self-assessment and looking ahead section where you have the checklist to make sure you've done all of the work for the module, the look ahead to what's coming next, and reminders about the major project that we'll be doing by the end of the semester. All right, I'm not going to take you through all of the modules because they're not all done yet, for one, and they all look the same, for two. Clicking on the syllabus tab, you can get the syllabus in Module 1, but if you want to quickly go and reference it, there's a link here, as well as links to all of the various assignment instructions. There's also a list of all of the due dates for the entire semester here. Discussions, assignments, those are places where you can go if you don't want to go back through the module, but you know you need to complete a discussion or a journal entry. You can go directly there by clicking discussions or assignments. Here's how you can check your grades, find who else is in the class, and get access to your student Office 365 and online tutoring. Please take advantage of all of the things that are here. As long as you use this image to begin the course, click and link into the modules that way, you'll be set. If you have keep tabs on the syllabus and understand what's there, you should have a pretty good sense of what we're doing in class and how to get there. Whenever you have questions, though, please ask. You can never ask me too many questions. I always get emails where people say, "Oh, I hate to bother you again," or I know I'm asking too many questions. There's no such thing. I would much rather you ask the questions than not, because at least that way I know that you needed help and I'm able to send you some. All right, I will leave it at that for now. I'll talk to you again soon.